You just gonna keep. This is what happened.
Did we start yet? Oh.
She's binging. Ben is
Welcome
binging.
To the Binge Show. I'm just binging on myself. I know how it is. Welcome to the Binge Show, and we have a lot in store for you today. We're talking about the Oscars, which you saw what happened. It was wild. And that's on the style standards. We're gonna focus on the fashion, not the craziness that happened during the Oscars.
And we're gonna check out also KSavage on Philly CloseUp. Hopefully he makes it to the Oscars. We'll tell you more about that.
And we're gonna cover Mirror Mirror, talking about baggage. Now, what kind of baggage? You guys are just gonna have to find out. And of course, Nutz and Boltz, our most recent segment, and that's with Brandon. We're talking about Andrew Christian underwear. So men's underwear.
Christensen.
Oh, Christensen, Andrew Christensen, Christian. I guess we'll find out when we watch the segment.
We'll find out. We're going to check out some amazing boxers up at Ridiculously Fit. Boxers and promoters, they're going to talk a few things on it. Yeah.
Pow, pow, pow. You know I'm a black belt in karate, right?
Yeah, I think you almost hit me.
I know, but I didn't. It's okay, I'm sorry. But we're also gonna cover organic living, and we're talking about the Danger Salon.
Hey, that's awesome.
So I don't know, you guys are just gonna have to wait and check it out.
And after that, we're going to definitely check out Mascots for a Cure, where I had the pleasure of linking up with some
Mascots for a cause, Sonny.
But it's a cure that they want to cut the cause, that they want to get the cure. It's amazing. And it's also Mascots. It's a lace up and twist out. I'll tell you more about that on the segment.
Yeah, but we're starting off with the Oscars, guys. The Oscars were crazy, but the fashion was even crazier, and we have our style team at My New Philly, and we're gonna talk more about it, so come on and check this out.
And they get it in.
What's going on, everybody? We're here once again on the Style Standard, where we discuss all the major red carpet events and the great, amazing, and worst fashion that happens on it. We have just watched 2017 Oscar Awards. I'm your boy, The Billion Brand, the producer of Model Citizen.
My name is Raylia Lewis, the host of The Fitting Room.
And my name is Ursula Stiles, the producer of The Gents Manual.
So, listen, let's get right into it and talk about the all-time of the night overall best dress that you feel was.
I definitely have to go with my girl, Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah.
I loved her look. She had a beautiful royal blue gown. It was sexy. It had this really great and like chic high split.
Right.
She had this beautiful diamond choker that
she redeemed herself.
She redeemed herself, definitely from the Grammy.
Star Wars meets Back to the Future.
my girl did her thing tonight. She definitely did her thing,
Yes,
and I love the tassel bedroom hair.
Yes,
She
very
just
sexy.
was perfect from top to bottom. Sandal heel, hair, jewelry, gown, perfect.
Right.
My overall best dressed female was Jessica Biel. Just in that amazing Cuffman Franco gown and just the neck piece. It was just, and actually the neck piece is Tiffany & Co.
It was beautiful.
So, it was amazing.
And I love that she went without earrings, because I felt like everything she had on was so busy that if she would have wore earrings, it would have took the entire outfit off.
What was your overall best?
Well, let's stop. Let's pause and go back to Jessica Biel real quick. You two loved her, I guess.
She was so pretty.
I think to me, it just gave me like a golden scarecrow from the Wiz.
That was so shady.
That is very shady.
I think like
I need
the
an
piece
umbrella.
at the top was good by itself, and then the piece at the bottom, like both together, like it really reminded me like Ease on Down the Road.
Well,
but it's all good.
Well, then who was your overall
My
best?
overall to me, I would say one that stood out to me was Helly Steinfeld.
Yes.
She had that amazing white flowing dress that had
It was pretty.
Yes.
floor embellishment.
They said it was pretty.
Floor embellishment to me, you know what I mean? But I will say, I have to concede to Raylia right now and say that Taraji P. Henson definitely to me had the overall look of the night.
She was sitting.
The hair, with the makeup, with the attitude, with the fit.
She was definitely
and everything.
confident, yes.
Definitely killed it for me on the carpet.
Yes.
So that kind of leads to our next thing. Who was the best dressed female of the night, of the evening?
I had a few favorites, but Charlize Theron was definitely beautiful, the actress. She had on this really, really great black heart-shaped gown.
Right.
And it was just sexy, and it was classy, and she just looked bomb.
Very classic
I loved
look,
it.
too, for her.
She's like a classic beauty.
Yes,
Like, I just love her
absolutely.
entire look anyway.
Nice.
My best dress, I have to give it to Janelle Monáe in that
Yeah, it was nice.
She looked great.
fantastic
Really nice.
Elie Saab gown. It was just the embellishments, the sheer, and then she's always finding new ways to kind of modernize her black and white uniform, right?
Yeah, and it was sexy. A little theatrical for me.
Really?
A little theatrical.
She pulled it off, though.
Just that the shape of the bottom was so boxy
Like
in a
voluminous,
sense.
yeah.
But she always looks beautiful.
Yes.
I think she pulled it off, though.
No, she did.
Yeah,
the
she really
theatrical
embraced
isn't
that.
always bad.
Yeah.
It's not always a negative.
As far as the best dressed male of the evening, I would say I had a few different ones.
Yes.
One of them, you know, what most people would probably say was Pharrell because he came out with the whole lapel pin
Of
here.
course.
Yeah.
He was
here.
mine.
It was a little lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like
they
it
were
was so
battling.
busy.
Yeah, we're battling. The lapel pin was battling with the little statement piece here. It was a lot
Yes.
going on. But I think the dude to me that stood out, although, you know, we talk about how black and white is the motif.
Yeah, I just
normally
felt like everybody
for
looked the
Oscars.
same.
But there's a dude, his name was Aldis Hodge.
Yes.
He had this like crazy, really nice lapel pin that had like a chain, gold chain on it.
Yes, I
It was
agree.
a simple
Yep.
touch, but it really made it pop to me.
Yes.
So that's my thing as far as, you know, the men are concerned. But who would you say was the best dressed couple of the evening?
I'm going with John Legend and Christy Teigen. I thought they look great.
amazeballs, yes.
I loved the embellishments on her beautiful gown. I loved his bow tie. They just were perfect to me.
And it was a hard pick for me. I had several. Of course, I'm going to say Jessica Biel and Justin Timberlake, of course.
Yeah.
How?
Ooh, he is throwing shade.
Where's my umbrella again? I'm going with David and Jessica Aiello. They just looked amazing to me. That white jacket was just
Pointed.
yes,
Really
and
nice.
he was in Dolce and
Double
Gabbana with the texture of his tuxedo
was a
jacket
good
was
look.
amazing.
And the
Yes.
fit was on point.
Fit, fellas, always key.
Very, very key. And let me just throw
Another
this
one
on.
for me was my girl Halle Berry.
Oh,
And I
no.
love me some Halle Berry.
We love Halle
But
Berry.
that curly wig was
Yes.
too
Rest
tall
in peace to Holly's hand.
and too
Man. Because it was.
It caught me
was-
off guard. I was like, is that Halle Berry?
And based on social media, yeah, that seems to be the general consensus.
Yeah, another one that was bad was Ruth Negro with the Valentina.
I
She on the
don't
all
know.
red to me.
Yeah.
The makeup was too
The
dark.
makeup was really bad, especially under her eye.
Oh,
it was
no.
extremely too dark.
Right, it looked like something from Harry Potter or something like that.
Oh no, I think the fit for me was it seemed like the gown was swallowing her.
Right.
It didn't really seem as if she was wearing a gown, you know. What took me out as far as like worst guy, and he's usually always on point, is Ryan Gosling. This man is usually always hitting on the red carpet, but that whole
Rest in peace to his ruffles too. Him and
rest
yeah,
in peace
both
to
of them.
yes, let's lay those
I
let's lay
didn't
the
hate
ruffles
him.
down.
I didn't hate his look. It just was boring. It just kind of fit into what almost all of the men was doing for me. No shade to men.
It's like a modern day Shakespeare going wrong. It's just too many ruffles.
Yes.
I mean, it was lined in black. It was like,
I mean, I just
I
thought
don't
I
know. Was feeling
was
very.
safe.
I rented it tonight,
Oh.
and it was Gucci. So I'm really disappointed.
it just shows, like we kind of discussed earlier,
Yes,
brands, it means nothing. The name means nothing.
It means nothing
Well,
if
that's
you're
very
not
true.
styling it
That's very
properly.
true.
One person I would say that kind of showed up tonight and kind of did do well was Ava DuVernay.
Yes.
She was graceful, you know what I mean? Even with the size being plus size, she still wore something that was graceful. It wasn't too much
That's
of the red
true.
carpet.
Yes.
And she still just killed it to me with the dread type feel coming down. You mentioned something about that
Yeah,
earlier.
I loved her dreads. I definitely
Right.
had a black girl power magic moment
Yeah.
when I saw her
Right.
dreads.
Right, right.
She looked great.
And excuse me, we like full figured,
Full figure, there you go.
not plus size.
There you go.
Full figure.
Was she plus
people.
size?
Well, either
Exactly.
way. We definitely
She's
saw.
curvy.
Yeah, she's definitely curvy.
Well,
Yeah.
we definitely saw tonight. We had an amazing time watching the Fashion Tonight.
It
as
was
opposed
fun.
to last time.
Yes.
Definitely was a breath of fresh air.
It was
That's all we
refreshing.
had tonight on the Style Standard on MoneyPhilly.com.
Where something is always new.
And everything is always Philly.
Who do you think was best dressed?
You know what? I don't want to say because I think our hosts were the best dressed. I'm
agree.
gonna play it safe also.
I love the style team here at Mighty Philly. You have Ursula,
Raylia?
and Arrington, and they always have the best expertise. For the most part, I agree with their fashion, but the one that I didn't, I think Ursula was talking about Ryan Reynolds, or Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
I love both, so I get both my Ryans confused all the time.
Don't be confusing your Ryans.
But Ryan Gosling, she said he looked terrible, and I thought he looked great, given that he was nominated for La La Land, and he was kind of dressing the part, kind of that old 70s, 80s look. Do you like that tux?
I did. I thought you were just liking it just because you like your Ryans.
Well, it's true. I would like anything he's wearing
So-
or anything he's not wearing, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, bah, bah. No, we wouldn't.
But I think he looked great. You know, I don't think he looked bad at all. There's so many people who looked great and so many people who could have done more, but What can you do?
Well, we're gonna rock out with one guy that looks awesome, man, and he's doing awesome things in this amazing quad series and show. It's gonna be dope. Is KSavage, and we're about to rock out and see him on Philly CloseUp.
KSavage. Is his last name really Savage, or is that his like stage name?
I think he's a savage. So either way, he's a beast on the camera.
Oh, okay.
But let's check it out.
Hey guys, welcome to Philly CloseUp. When stars come to Philly, we get you close up. And today we are in studio with KSavage, one of the stars of BET's The Quad. Welcome to my new Philly, Kev.
Thank you for having me.
You know, it's always great when you see people that are out and about and they're doing their thing and they're finally getting the recognition that they deserve. But it's even better when it's somebody that's a hometown friend. So take us back a little bit on your journey. You know, I remember seeing you in Philadelphia everywhere. You were modeling, you were doing everything. You were acting. You said that, you know, you were gonna move to Atlanta and really pursue your acting career. So take us through that journey a little bit.
I think it started around 2002. I started acting. Got cast for a play. We were doing like the Christian rendition of Little Shop of Horror. So I got the role as, Seymour. It was my first time ever acting. After everything was over, just to see the response and to get the energy was just like electrifying. That's when I knew at that moment that I wanted to really get into acting heavily.
So when did you feel like after your move to Atlanta to pursue acting full time was like your big break?
Christmas was crazy because I was frequenting Atlanta for about a year. So I got there and I loved it. Actually, I moved September 2013. October, I landed a stand-in gig for Jay Ellis on The Game. And so it's just pretty amazing just the experience of just being, I've never been a stand-in before. Sometimes they actually give you, scripts and sides. And so I took that very seriously and I would memorize it. And one of the guys said, I don't know why you're doing it. They're never gonna have us rehearse. And I said, they just might. And one day they actually did. I took it seriously, I killed it, and I landed an episode. So it was pretty cool. And then when I booked the quad last year, the beginning of last year was so crazy. That was just like,
Cast is phenomenal, but talk a little bit about your character, Terrence.
My character. Okay, so I got booked as a quarterback. And what's crazy is, I was just telling Kyree, like, I never played quarterback a day in my life. I never played, football really like that. Basketball is my thing. And so when I went in and auditioned, I auditioned 3 times. I did pretty well. They called me back because they wanted to see me do another character. So I was really surprised when I got it. And then when they told me I was playing the quarterback, Terrence Bell, I was like, okay. They put me on the field. They actually had me running plays. I was like, oh, so I threw the ball. And they started laughing at me. Everybody was going crazy.
What else do you have coming up that our folks out there can look forward to?
Oh man, I'm coming back to Philly to do a few films. Can't really talk about it right now because it's still in the works. So right now I'm really picking up on my modeling. I'm going to be doing a lot of different fashion shows and stuff, and also some print work as well.
Well, you guys can catch Kevin every Wednesday at 10 p.m. on BET on The Quad. Well, that's all the time we have on My New Philly, where something is always new and everything is always Philly.
Big ups to KSavage.
He is a savage. Now I see why he's named KSavage.
I mean, he said moving from like being a Philly native and moving to Atlanta, and this being one of his like biggest roles, like him having so many roles, but this being one of his biggest roles on The Quad.
Right.
And it's awesome, man. He plays like this quarterback, like it's crazy because they have this other quarterback. I watch the show. I like the show. They have this other quarterback, and he's and they're fighting, and then they go, and they're like.
All right, you go fangirl.
Shout out to KSavage, Philly CloseUp. Wow.
But we're gonna talk now about Mirror, and we're talking about baggage. What do you think the segment's about? The word baggage.
Baggage. I don't know. Is Erykah Badu? It's like a bag lady.
Nah, I don't think it's that baggage.
Okay.
But maybe is it under eye circle baggage?
Oh.
Is it baggage back here? I don't know. You guys are just gonna have to find out now.
Hey beauties, welcome to Mirror. I'm your host Tiffany D, and today we are talking about baggage. Not that baggage. We are talking about these baggage hacks that are going to make your life so much easier. Hack number 1. So I go to sleep last night. I wake up this morning, my eyes are bagged like black underneath. Don't you fret, my pet, I have a solution for that. You just take 2 tea bags, you submerge them in some hot water, take them out, put them right up under your eyes like this. Look at that. Like a spa day at home. Put some cucumbers over your eyes, leave them sit there for a couple of minutes, take them off, and voila, no more bags. My second hack for you is very important because I know pretty soon you guys are gonna be going to Vegas, Miami, and you wanna take your nice expensive products with you. You want them spilling all over the plane? I don't either. So what you're gonna do, take the cap off, take a nice little small piece of plastic, nothing major, put it on top, screw the top back on with the plastic over top of the opening. Close it up, put it back in your bag, and that way, when it's en route into your destination, you don't have to worry about it spilling out. When you get to where you gotta go, you got all your product in there. Now, my third and final hack is so important because who wants to walk around with crusty feet? I know I don't. So what I do is I take some petroleum jelly, some of my favorite lotion, and as soon as I get out the shower, I lather my feet up with it, and I focus specifically on the heels because you know they get the crustiest. And after I put that stuff on, I put my foot in this nice little bag. You can use any bag that you have. Put your foot right in the bag. And in order to secure the bag, you're gonna put socks on your feet. This helps your foot sweat and it absorbs these two products in your foot. And when you wake up the next day, it's gonna feel like a baby's bottom, nice and smooth. And your man is gonna thank me. And then he's gonna thank you. So remember, tea bags for your bags. Put a little piece of plastic over top of your container so that all of your content stays in the container. And the solution for dry and crusty winter feet. Don't forget to watch me on Mirror Mirror at mynewphilly.com, where something's always new and everything is always Philly.
I shouldn't be looking in a
and
mirror.
And speaking of, I mean, not saying you're getting old, but
gray hair.
The baggage here.
I
have some too, though.
But mine look worse, don't they?
No, it's fine. But you guys just saw the segment. Tiffany on Mirror Mirror was talking all about baggage and all different types of baggage. So this, I know I look great and everything, but this, there's baggage under there. And I'm definitely gonna do that green tea thing she did. That looked amazing.
I don't think it's gonna help me. I got like luggage under mine. So I might have to put like a whole green tree under mine.
You're fine. Would you do the lotion on your feet one?
I would do the lotion on my feet. I gotta actually have soft feet.
Okay.
Nice soft feet and soft hands. So I mean.
So you're good.
I'm
you're
good.
Blessed.
I'm good for that.
All right.
I'm good for that.
Yeah, I love that segment. It was talking all about baggage. You guys saw it. Very, very, very useful tips that I'm gonna be using that I didn't know of prior to this. So that's amazing. But you know what's up next?
What?
Nutz and Boltz with Brandon, and he's talking all about Andrew Christian underwear. And Kai, it actually is Christian, not Christensen. By the way.
Tomato.
See, how come it's like when I'm right, it's like tomato, but when he's right, it's like, told you so.
Because they can't see him.
That's true. They don't know what's up behind the camera.
They don't know what's happening.
But we're talking, and Brandon has the exclusive scoop, has an interview with Andrew Christian, so check it out.
Nuts and bolts.
Welcome to Gayborhood TV, I'm Brandon, and we're here at Nutz and Boltz on 12th and Spruce, and as you can see, they have a wide selection of Andrew Christian underwear. Now, if you're not familiar with him, you probably slept with somebody who has a pair of this underwear. He's in Philly to kick off his new tour for his book signing of Sex, Power, Freedom, and I had the privilege to catch up with him. We are here with designer Andrew Christian, who came all the way to Philadelphia to talk about his new book, and we were able to steal some free time with him. Andrew, thank you so much for joining us at My New Philly.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be here.
And thank you for coming to Philly.
Yes.
So we are here to talk about your new book.
Yeah, and this is actually the launch of my book signing tour. So Philadelphia is the first city.
Why did you choose Philadelphia?
Well, I thought it was important because it's where the Declaration of Independence was signed. And you know, I feel like we're going to be going through a new revolution right now.
Absolutely.
With the LGBT community.
Right. So tell me a little bit about this book. And for those of you who haven't heard about it, this is a very visual book. So tell me a little bit more about it and kind of what your inspiration was behind this.
Well, the short of the book is it's how sex relates to power and how power relates to political freedom. So basically, if you're free to have sex with whoever you want, you're politically free.
Right.
So, you know, the book kind of evolved over time. You know, it started out as like sexy photos, and then once I started working on it, it sort of took on a voice of its own, and there were definitely messages I wanted to get out there about the LGBT community
right.
and empowerment.
So, you know, sex, power, freedom, and you're exploring kind of sex-positive images. So things that might be considered kinks. Or things, it's kind of giving them a sex-positive image,
Right.
and not to look at it so much as something that's so taboo or needs to be. Why do you think we encounter things like that? Why are the things in this book so taboo?
You know, I think we're just going through a difficult time right now. And, you know, I'm hoping that my book will inspire people out there to have a voice and to stand up for themselves.
Right, so you brought some of your boys with you to Philadelphia.
I did. I brought Corey and Austin with me.
And Corey and, oh, there, Corey
Here
and
they
Austin.
are.
Hi, Corey and Austin.
So they're going to be there with me signing books as well tonight because they are also
And
featured
they are
in the book.
a part of this, okay. Here, make sure you go to his website, check it out, go see him, pick up this book. Andrew, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
We'll take all of these, sir.
Happy to help.
Thank you. Next time you're thinking about going gay, make sure you check with me first. That's all the time that we have on My New Philly, where something is always new and everything is always Philly.
All right, there was a lot of eye candy for me at least there. Those guys in the underwear, and they're great. It was great looking designer underwear. Andrew Christian underwear, but that's not the only thing he does. He actually, you saw, he wrote a book. It's called Sex Equals Power Equals Freedom. Now, I don't know the details of what it is, but you guys are gonna have to check out the book, maybe buy it, see what it's about. I'm assuming sex equals freedom equals sex equals power equals freedom. So, all right, why are you taking your shirt off?
I gotta get ready for this next segment, okay? I gotta get
going
ready
on?
for this because this next one's about to. This next one's gonna get real. Look, we talking
What are
about.
you doing?
Well, we go from nuts and bolts to.
He's trying to be
this
one of
next
those
segment.
underwear models.
I think I can do it. Let me see. I think I can. I think my
With your
wear
burn?
could be under.
Oh, so Sonny burned himself prior to the show with a steamer? Was
Listen, I don't know what she's talking about, and I plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
it? All right,
But
all right.
right now, we're gonna take these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s, and we're gonna take this 5, we're gonna put them together. We're gonna get ready right now for boxing at Ridiculously Fit, where we got a lot of upcoming boxers and some trainers and a lot of promoters and a lot of things going on here. Let's check it out. Let's go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna try to get mine on.
Let's see.
I'm here today for my big pro debut with Big Pip Productions to sign up as a professional. It's a big day because I'm finally going to get my dreams to come true. I'm going to be a professional. I'm going to do my thing. I've been busting my back for it and working really hard, and my dreams are coming true.
Today we're here to get the signing, to get me noticed, and to take this to the next level. I was introduced to the sport at 9. I fell in love at 12, and I'm 19 now.
We're using Ridiculously Fit as the venue because we're looking to hold some pro-amateur boxing events here. The purpose of Big Pip Productions is to make a change in the boxing world, to bring Las Vegas style of boxing to Philadelphia, as well as being able to make champions out of your hometown guys.
I want to get into boxing, and I feel like it's such a good workout, and you're learning new defense mechanisms.
Yeah, I'm a big boxing fan.
Do you box?
I used to actually. I boxed up
Teach me a
until I
move.
was
Teach
like
me a move.
7. Okay, so where do you? So this is how you find your stance, your leg
Okay.
stance. You ready?
Do I put my dominant foot
Put
up?
them straight. Put
Okay.
your
Oh,
legs straight under you. I'm gonna push you. You see the foot you step back on?
Yeah. Oh.
That's your planning foot.
Oh, okay.
That's how you plan. I say, that's just a little,
I know how to do
little boxing.
a little like
little boxing for you right there.
Pow. All right.
All right, I guess we're going.
That was really cool. But while we're in the reign of fitness and wellness, our host Trisha from Organic Living was actually at Danger Salon in Fishtown, and she's gonna get her hair done, and we're gonna check that out.
Welcome to Organic Living, where we help you live your life more naturally. Today I'm with my hairstylist, Sonia, at the Danger Salon in Fishtown. I'm going to get some highlights done in a more natural way. Hi, Sonia.
Hey, Trisha. How are you today?
I'm good. So, I don't like putting any chemicals on my body or in my body. So what makes today, what the product that you're going to do, what makes it a little bit healthier?
So today I'm going to highlight you with organic color systems. Basically, it's an organic, non-toxic, ammonia-free color line. So that way it's nice and gentle and you're not putting all those chemicals on your scalp. So you want the usual, just kind of partial highlight?
Yep.
Cool, awesome.
Get rid of my root.
Yeah, our Danger Salon products are all sulfate and paraben free.
I've been coming here for, I guess, a few years now. This product that you're putting on my hair was, you had to specially order.
Yeah, this one's a special order. Normally we use Kenra Professional Color, which does have an ammonia-free option. But just for today's sake, and for you specifically, since you like to be a little bit more health conscious, I special order a special color, which I'm more than welcome to do for people as long as we have a nice consultation first.
Now I'm going to sit like this for about 15 minutes, and then I'll sit for another 15 minutes with the toner on. Then I'm going to enjoy a nice cup of green tea while I wait.
So now we are going to tone your highlights. This is still the same color line. It's ammonia-free, non-toxic.
I love my new cut, color, and style with natural products at Danger Salon by Sonia. Well, that's all the time we have on My New Philly, where something is always new
and everything is always Philly.
I feel like a lot of people don't really think about what they're putting in their hair and their body, how many chemicals are out there and how it's affecting your body.
Yeah.
So I would totally go to Danger Salon, try that out. Trisha got partial highlights. They look great, by the way, Trisha. And the best part, it's all organic products. And the Danger Salon actually has their own shampoo and conditioner line. So when you go there, you're using their products and you can 100% trust that it's organic. And Trisha said she could tell a difference, so you guys check it out. It's the trend. You know, Fishtown is all about health, wellness.
Yes.
So we have to go check out an organic hair salon.
I'm ready to go do that. We can go check out this organic. Okay. Because it's right down. It's actually down near this amazing next part we're about to show you right now. I've had the pleasure of going down to, check it out. You ready? You ready? The Historical Independence Hall.
Ooh.
Right on the lawn.
In Old City?
Oh yeah, they had Mascots right down like 4th, 5th Street.
Wait, what kind of Mascots?
It's Mascots for a Cure. It was called Laced Up and Twist Away, the Cure, and it's for childhood, against childhood and cancer. It was amazing. It was an amazing time down there.
Was Philly Fanatic there?
It was a lot of awesome fanatics there.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of awesome mascots there. I'm getting my words all twisted up. You guys gotta watch it.
All right,
look,
let's check
this out. Hey, I'm Sonny the host, and it's another episode of Social Jawn. Yeah, you see where we're at. We're out here on the Historical Independence Hall lawn right now. We're out for Mascots for a Cure, Laced Up and Twist Out Childhood Cancer. This is gonna be an amazing time. We got a lot of great mascots out here. I can't wait. I'm going to see some now.
We're kicking it off today in Philadelphia. No better place in the city of brotherly love. Mascots for a Cure is all about spreading love, joy, hope, happiness to these kids who are battling cancer and their families. So we're starting here in Philadelphia. It's a 36-city tour.
Make sure that we have our twist down right here. So let me see. We ready? Let's say, all right. Here we go.
Ready?
All right.
You gotta do this with the arm.
Is it with the arm?
Yeah.
Hey.
Shove it like. Oh, and he also does a whip.
likes to whip it.
You got a whip. Oh yeah, you got a whip.
So once again, this is My New Philly, where something's always new and everything's always Philly.
Going up there, and I'm kind of jealous that you got to talk to so many mascots because I'm kind of a mascot fan.
They were amazing, and they told me how to do this twist. All right, let me see if I can teach you this twist. You ready? They said you had to it was like the chubby checker twist.
What?
Yeah. It's like this, and then they said you gotta put your arm with the.
So how do they come up with these motions, and how do they breathe under their mascot suit?
I don't know. You know what? I probably
Good question.
I guess I shouldn't ask them that.
Well, it's okay because it's all for a cause and it's all for a cure. So, I mean, I would get in a mascot suit for that.
You would get in a mascot suit? What would your mascot
All right,
suit
don't
look like?
hold me to it. I'm just talking now. I'm just spitting game, so don't hold me to it.
We gonna get Ben in the mascot suit. What y'all think the mascot suit
I
should
don't
look
know.
like?
Okay, all right.
Should be
Maybe
like-
we'll think about
should
it.
Be like my new Philly mascot suit, like be a big M with.
But that's all the time
Okay.
we have. I know he's rambling on. All the time we have here on The Binge Show, where you get all My New Philly content all in one place.
And remember, we're everywhere. So this is My New Philly, where something's always new
And everything is always Philly.